All right, guys, welcome in. Hopefully I can get the scene to change. All right, we'll just try to get this going. If you can hear me, welcome in, welcome back. The broadcaster is just flipping out. I'm clicking, but it ain't. There it goes. I was clicking, but it wasn't going anywhere. All right, guys, welcome in, welcome back. And we got so much stuff to get into tonight. I don't even know how we're going to cover it all, so we're just going to jump right in. First, let's just take a quick look at the map. Let's look at Melissa up here, the storm Melissa. Look at the 90-degree angles in there, all kinds of frequency clouds. But we'll jump into this a little later. We got another system down there in the south. We got all kinds of freak storms that are going on, all kinds of freak anomalies on the maps that we're going to get into. And here we go. Cell phone tower catches fire, 5G tower. So this happened out in California, Clovis, California. Fire crews responded to a cell phone tower fire. Man, it'd be nice if, like, 50, 60,000 of these things would catch on fire. But they don't tell you, what happened. Just the cell phone tower caught on fire. That's all. No updated news. No nothing. They're not going to tell you, what actually happened. And now they're coming out saying that the LA fires apparently started underneath a power pole. So there was witnesses that saw sparks and flames coming out of the power line. I thought the power was off. So apparently they weren't all powered down like they said. And they're going to be responsible for more fires again. Now this happened back on October 17th, but there's a new video here. Let me expand this video out. Here, we'll play a little clip of this. Let me make sure the sound's off. All right, there we go. So this is acid leaking out. This brand new footage just come out, but this is from the fire that happened in Philadelphia, the explosion and fire. It is pretty crazy. Should be igniting here any second. I haven't even seen the whole clip yet, so I guess it's like it lit up there. So check out they moved it, but yeah, man, that's pretty wicked explosion right there. So that happened back on the 17th, and they're just now finding out that seconds before the series of explosion rocked the Philadelphia Energy Solution earlier this year, igniting a mass fire. Hydrofluoric acid can be seen starting to leak out of a failed pipeline and turn into a flammable vapor. It's a pretty crazy footage. Wow, so they even made a little animation of this thing. Let's check that out. So it looks like it actually exploded on the 16th. Stupid ad. All right, we'll probably get hit on that. So we're going to get into this little quick article here, but look at what the pop-up says. Like, I got an ad blocker on. It says Los Angeles Times, get in a California state of mind. What's that mean? What kind of mind do you have to be in? I know we got a lot of California listeners out there. What kind of mind are they talking about? Like controlling your mind, like let us brainwash you. Let me see if it'll let me load without undoing the pop-up blocker. So here we got unprecedented movement detected on California earthquake fault capable of a 8.0. This come out just today. A major California fault capable of producing a magnitude 8 earthquake has begun moving for the first time on record. A result of this year's Ridgecrest earthquake sequence destabilizing nearby faults, scientists say in a new study released in the journal Science on Tuesday. The modern historical record, the 160-mile-long Garlock Fault on the northern edge of the Mojave Desert, has never been observed to produce either a strong quake or even a creek. But new satellite images now show that the fault has started to move, causing a bulging of land that can be viewed from space. Holy crap. So we know that, we probably have magma on the move down here. We could see an actual volcano or something pop up out of the ground. So, wow, man. So crazy stuff going on the West Coast. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you're a surfer or a fisherman, don't even go into the water. We had all them thousands upon thousands of radioactive waste flowing out in the Pacific from Japan, and then they're dumping stuff in there. I mean, if you get in the water, you're going to lose your hair. You're going to, your balls are going to shrivel up. You're going to, it's not good, so don't go in the water. Don't eat the fish. All right. ATF agents join investigation of storage tank fireball. They issued warrants on the New Star. The people that own this, if you look at their logos, man, it's all 666. Definitely the New World Order. Yeah, NWO Wet Dream for sure. So anyway, yeah, they're apparently this is like normal stuff. Hey, we're gonna put a arrest warrant out for you for these exploding tanks. Anyway, we'll get into more of that here late in the day or so. Let me get out of that. We got so much to cover. I can't even get through the whole articles and all this. PG&E wants to seize private vineyard property for a liquid natural gas plant in Calistoga. I don't know how to pronounce that. I should have looked. So, how could they even get away with this? So they're talking to the owner and the court to seize a portion of his land for a liquid natural gas plant. Since the beginning of the year, the utility has tried to reach an agreement, refuses to concede any of the property his family has farmed for generations. PG&E has now claimed eminent domain to forcibly secure a permanent easement on 1.25 acres of the corner of Highway 29. According to PG&E, the property is needed for a project that will upgrade the current Up Valley pipeline to meet the region's growing demand for natural gas. How can these people still be in business? How many people has PG&E killed through their natural gas explosions, years back? Now they've killed so many people with the fires. How can these people still be in power? Like, everything on the West Coast, all the so-called government officials out here and all the ABC games, they should all be stuck in Guantanamo Bay. Here's another article. Power lines may be at fault for the Los Angeles wildfire. Whoa, what the heck happened to Suzanne Summers' 73rd birthday? She looks like a guy. All right. So we also had a Seattle construction causes two major gas leaks in a week. This happened on the 16th. So Seattle has two major gas leaks in less than a week. Both caused construction workers digging in the wrong place. I mean, don't they have, the flaggers out there to, put the little flags in so you don't hit didn't they call the 811 or the 41, whatever they're supposed to call? Like, all these companies, man, they're supposed to be professionals, really suck. But, when I was reading down through this article, what blew my mind is this power company. All right, where was it? Now I can't. Yeah, you're supposed to dial 811. Wow, it's like the article changed. Oh, here it is. So this company is one of the largest owners of electronic infrastructure, and they're from this Texas firm owns 75,000 miles of fiber optic cable and 40,000 cell phone towers across the country. I mean, 40,000 cell phone towers. That's insane. You know, we're letting all these companies get way too much power. 5.4 earthquake just hit just now in Alaska. Here's an article coming out of physics.org. Check this out. This is how they're going to program the people to think the geoengineering's okay. But here's the article come out yesterday. Tiny particles lead to brighter clouds in the tropics. Now, we've been talking about this year. They call it cloud brightening, cloud whitening, accidental geoengineering. But they're doing it on purpose. When clouds loft tropical air masses high in the atmosphere that can carry up gases to form into tiny particles, starting a process that may end up brightening lower level clouds, according to the Cirrus-led study. Clouds alter Earth's radiative balance and ultimately the climate, depending on how bright they are. So right here they're telling you that the airplanes are causing the cloud brightening, which is affecting the climate. It's just more proof that, you know, what we talk about is true. Hey, there's the chemtrail sniffer plane. You know, you have to wonder with the article we just went over about the earthquake faults. This plane here, this is the flying lab that I play that clip all the time of the NASA scientists talking about the JP7, how they dope up the fuels and test different fuel mixes to try to combat the chemtrails. So that's the plane right there. And that plane flew over all the major fault lines this year, just a while back. I think they know something's getting ready to pop off volcanically or earthquake or something like that over on the West Coast. Now there's a bunch of cell phone outage, internet outage today from Verizon. And I haven't checked the map, but man, it was pretty big. Look at that, the whole East Coast and the West Coast, the two coasts, the two New World Order coast. The heck is that thing? Skipped a doctor to upgrade to world's smartest CPAP. You know, transhumanism, I mean, they're just going to be pushing this stuff. See, they're ruining, they're terraforming the atmosphere. Hundreds of birds slam into NASCAR's Hall of Fame building, killing themselves. So a woman captured a very disturbing scene in uptown Charlotte Tuesday night when there appeared to be hundreds of birds into the NASCAR Hall of Fame killing themselves. Do they say what it was from? We know what it was from. Well, just more evidence of the 5G, the millimeter waves, the NEXRADs, the satellite, you know, microwaves beaming down on us. But they'll blame it on something else. You know, and that kind of reminds me, here's the real-time radiation plots all around the world here. And you notice all the ones in Hong Kong are offline. I mean, they got high levels. They were up to 92 CPMs. You get down in here and look at Fukushima. There's no way it's that low. 3 minutes ago, 0.116. You know it's higher. They just dumped all that stuff in the ocean. And, you know, we always talk about how everything is multifaceted. They had all them trash bags lined up on the beaches pretty much for when that storm come in, it was going to wash it all away. Now, if you take a look at that, you know, who knows how many bags. They said 26,000. I'm thinking more like hundreds of thousands of radioactive bags float out to the Pacific. And now what they'll do is they're going to blame the 5G cancer rates, on this. Instead of saying, hey, the 5G is giving people cancer, that's not what it's going to be from. It's, actually going to be from this. But they'll use the radiation out in the ocean and say it's that when it's actually that and the 5G. See, this is a multifaceted new world order that they're trying to pull off on us. So here's an article coming out of Missouri. I'm standing right here in the middle of a climate change. How the USDA is failing farmers. The $144 billion Agriculture Department spends less than 1% of its budget helping the farmers adapt increasingly extreme weather. Well, I guess this farmer don't know that the USDA is the ones that are doing the cloud seeding operations. We show the clip all the time of the Texas licensing and how they seeded so many storms this year and last year. I mean, that's who's part of the weather controllers. It's your power companies, the USDA, private contractors. So these guys are not getting no help whatsoever. And what they'll do is they'll have big companies like Monsanto come in there and buy them out. Here, let me get a drink here. All right, rising sea levels threaten the global economy. Has anybody seen any sea level rise if you live on the coast? Now, I showed you the most accurate way to measure the water, at least, from the ocean, is that place down in Australia. And it's actually showing the water levels are lower now than 2014, or actually 1914. They go up and down. All a scam. Big scam. So, with all this weather manipulation and all the weather controllers, now we have stormquakes. Scientists discover new geophysical phenomenon. Now, I think this is linked to the solar activity. At least that's what they're blaming it on. I blame it on the LIDARs and the ionospheric heating and the satellite-based weather control. But just something to think about there. Oh, there's that. See if I'm done. Am I done with all the articles, man? That'd be nice. All right, we're done with the articles. Oh, I do got one article. I think we'll save this for tomorrow. This article right here is going to piss off every chemtrail truther and flat earthers. It's called Chemtrail Truthers Are Coming After Greta Thunberg. But yeah, we'll get into this one tomorrow night, because this one's going to take a little bit, because, man, she really goes after the chemtrail people. She goes after the flat earthers. So we'll spend a little time on that article, and that way everybody can send some letters. All right, we'll go into that one tomorrow. Let me save that. And I do have the article down in the description. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely on that. All right, so check it out. Here's that storm, Melissa. We're up here about 700. Let's put it on the surface winds. How's it going up there? Is Radical Ralph out there? He probably don't even have internet right now. We got another storm developing down here in the tropics. Let's go ahead and check the polar vortex wind. I mean, I got some crazy stuff to show you on the worldview map, but I always like to check these real fast here. Let's check the temperature. Still a big time rapid heating event. Get that back on the wind. Let's check the north. Look, it's really starting to spin up here. Now you notice the winds have died down a lot, you know, where we're getting all the Sahara dust, but I'm going to show you something else that's going to blow your mind again. Let me just check the wave heights. Alright, so we're not, nothing too major going on. Just try to blast through this just so we get through this one. Look at the fires have all gone down. Look, this is probably the cleanest it's been in a while. Are we still on now? Yeah. Yeah, she's a he, most likely. Whoa, look at all the wow, look here on the carbon dioxide. Look at all the green. Here in the Midwest, that's probably why my throat's all freaked out. And then look at Southern California, man. We know what all the aerosols you guys just got hit with over the last couple of days. We know what it's for. It's for the storm down here. They just bypassed you. You guys just got to see the spraying operation. They're not going to let it rain there. All right, I'm just trying to blow through this because we still got a lot of stuff to look at. Still some fires up there. Okay. All right, let's just jump out of this. We're probably good on that one. All right, so what's pretty interesting, look, they don't have Storm Melissa up here. They got the Invest 16L. We got the Tropical Depression 18. Tropical Storm 21. Let's check the Mimic real quick while we're here. Excuse me. All right, so man, is it gonna load? Why is it not? There it is. Just pop it in here. Welcome in everybody out there. Much love out there. So here we go. We see the atmospheric river is no longer going up through the Midwest. Look, it's all sucked into that Melissa storm. Look, the atmospheric river is right there at California, but they won't let it come across, man. They just keeping it blocked right on the coast. Look, no, you guys should be getting rain right now. All the atmospheric rivers are going right to California, right where they should be going. They should be whipping around into the coast, but they're not letting it. They're pushing it down, and then it's going to recycle and go back out. We got interesting things going on out here. All right, we're done with that. Gotta, you know, kind of go through and check this stuff out. So look, they got a Thursday evening storm forming in the Gulf of Mexico. Storm surge, flooding threat to western Florida. We'll take a look at this a little bit more here in a little bit. I mean, they need some rain, so you know, they'll probably hype this thing all up. And then when you go to the Weather Channel, the Lying Bird Man, you know, the guy with the tight pants and the tennis shoes, check it out. They're showing this a low chance for development, but then this weird stuff that's been going on over here off the desert is going to be a high chance for development. Then Melissa's going to be shooting out. So all these different sources are telling a different story. All right, what do I need to do here? Let's just look at the current storms. All right, so we got potential tropical cyclone 16. This is the one. Let's take a look at the information on this. So you got it just popping up right on through, almost, you know, right there in the panhandle, direct hit. Don't think this is going to turn into a cyclone, but we'll check the rain and all that stuff. Maximum sustained winds, 40 miles an hour. Sustained winds, 39 miles an hour, moving at 9. So we'll take a look at that, you know, through the night. If it looks real crazy or pops up into something, And we got Tropical Storm Octave. Look at that. It's just in a little blob in the middle of the ocean. The Guru. Oh, that's the one headed up for the islands. Alright, we don't need this. Go back. Let's look at the forecast models real quick. So here's Melissa up here in the east. Let's see what this thing is showing for Florida. I mean, I'm pretty sure the same thing that we had in the forecast. It looks a little tighter now. And we are looking at millimeters per hour. So it breaks up. It looks like, you know, the heavy rain's right there on the coast. So 10 millimeters, you know, that's not like some crazy amount. All right. Yes, gonna get some well-needed rain down there, hopefully. All right. All right, let's take a look at the worldview map, man. We got some crazy stuff to get into. Now, I was looking, you know, we had all the aerosols being deployed over California yesterday. Well, all that is drifted over this way and, you know, is kind of combining with this. But look at the aerosols now here across Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I mean, they're just bombarding the whole south coast. They're trying to pull this tropical storm up. You see the target zones right here. You can see the frequencies in the clouds, but I mean, they're just completely waxing this place out with the aerosols all the way out off the coast. They want to pull this thing up, and that's why you're seeing that. We also have aerosol, you know, up here in the north where they have been spraying for days and days. See, all these are aerosols, all these weird looking synthetic color clouds. That's all the aerosols that's been deployed. They're spraying in the bottom side. And then there's no bunker fuel operations in the Pacific, but check it out right here in front of Melissa. Look, we go down in here. Here they are. They're right over here, man. So somehow all the bunker fuel ships quit deploying in the Pacific, and now they're over here in the Atlantic. How's that work? So tons of bunker fuel operations still out here. So that's a heads up for Iceland, Ireland, the UK, because all this stuff is headed your way. Yeah, there's some aerosols down there in South America, but what I want to show you, lately we've been getting these freaky blast waves coming off this very point. Let me check the layers here. Look, it's still like a blast wave. You got just one couple fat little chemtrails down here. Dust is mixing in. This is right where that storm is going to develop. But yeah, just some weird sprays, weird looking dust. And then right here in Libya, remember yesterday, there was a spraying operation going all the way through. Went through Sudan, Egypt, Chad, Saudi Arabia. Well, now they're still spraying over here, but it like spun something up. Right here in Libya, we got like a weird tornado looking dust storm. A little bit of aerosols with it. So yeah, it just started creating like a land cyclone over the dust. And they're spraying here in Algeria. And you got some kind of a spraying operation out here in the Mediterranean Sea. Look at all these guys out here. Just a little concentrated spot. Well, actually it kind of goes up now that I'm looking at it here. So they're pulling this moisture down. It'll come down here in the Mediterranean Sea. So, you know, you guys, the UK has got like a day break here for they'll start spraying heavy tomorrow. In fact, they're already spraying up there in the north area. All right, we got that. Oh yeah, remember that crazy cloud over here? Now there's two big time weather modification companies out here. Let me go back to yesterday. Remember this? These are not normal, man. This is the electromagnetics being used on the sky. And they did like some little dumps out here. This was yesterday's. Let's click the layers. We'll look at all the layers. I mean, this is not normal. This is all frequencies. So they were spraying, you know, here up to the north. Let's check the other layer. This will be all the layers from yesterday. So, I mean, just look at this formation. That is not right. It's not a dust storm. That is this place, the United Arab Emirates. That's the global trading company that's doing this right now. And then let's go up to today. It's still there. Look, it's spread out though. These are not gravity wave clouds. These are the ionosphere, and the stratosphere is being blasted with all kinds of microwaves, frequencies. Now we start to get the X's in the trails. So now they're really spraying heavy. So they are definitely trying to conjure something up down here, something strange. So yeah, just weird looking, not normal. I mean, look at that, man. It's just weird looking. So they're doing some crazy stuff out here. Yeah, Florida got waxed. Yeah, we see that. I don't know if you missed it, but yeah, that's what I was saying, this whole area all the way out here off the coast, you guys are in a complete whiteout. It goes all the way over Texas or Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, parts of Arkansas. Yeah, the whole South is just getting waxed right now. And let's see here what's going down. You know, whenever you got like the deserts and the red, it's hard to see the trails, but here they are all over New South Wales, getting chemtrailed really hard. All this is aerosols. Let me click the layers. You can see the plane tracks start out. Now they're starting to drift out into cloud formations. You know, this was definitely targeted right over that area right there. And it goes all the way out off the coast through Sydney. Got liners going from Sydney all the way down. And we start getting into the frequency clouds all over the place. So they come up from New Zealand. They've been getting hit over and over down here. The north got hit, then the south got hit. Can't really see. You know, this Christchurch area, they're the ones that seem to always be the target. Yeah, so they're still getting sprayed down here. What's going on up here in Guam? Look, they must have fabricated this storm again once it got past Guam. So the Red Sea of Japan, man, I think that was all set up. I think they, you know, all them bags in that video footage I showed you yesterday, they are all right on the coast, man. They knew that was coming, and they piled all that radioactive material out there, and now it's just all over the ocean. All right, let's take a quick look at this. Like I said, man, you're going to see, you know, the way this storm is being pulled up. Look, there's no heat up here. This is being steered up. We'll probably take a look at the next rads. Take a look, but look, straight lines. Look, it turns into a perfect 90-degree angle. Right where all the bunker fuel was, the aerosols. Here's all the aerosols. And of course all the aerosols out ahead of this. Like, you can see them flying in there. Let's try the chemtrail layer. Oh yeah, you can see the mass spraying operation. It's so thick a spraying operation, it's not going to be like, you know, where you can clearly see them. We'll zoom in down there and take a look at it. Yeah, all these spraying operations already out off the coast. So all that spraying over California must have been to feed this storm here. Let's kind of go down a little bit. Let's check out. Let's try right there. Yeah, hopefully this all backfires on them. Hopefully it all... You know, we talk about the grid going down. We almost need the grid to go down to destroy all this technology that is screwing us over. I mean, that's honestly, you almost need a Carrington event happen to take out all this technology, and then, you know, we'd have to start over, and then people's health would clear up. Well, maybe not from the famine, but yeah, we're probably gonna go down a little lower. See, it's just so thick of aerosols, man. You can see all the X's they're really cruising through there. I made me like some kind of concoction tonight. I got the ginger tea. I mixed all kinds of different ones. I got the spearmint. I don't know what all I put in the different teas, but pretty weird tasting. Oh yeah, usually when you're getting, you know, aerosols like this, sometimes it gives you the mass migraines, but most of the time it drains everybody's energy. Makes you cough. It always affects I usually get the migraines, and then like the first day they spray, I get the migraines for a couple days, and then I start getting the complete drain. No strength, completely drained. Now some of them products that I've been trying are actually helping. I'm getting a lot better than that, but I forget to take them, so then I just go back. Yeah, heavy aerosols. Now I don't know if I can see this. I want to see if we can pick up the bunker fuel operations out here, because they're really rare out here in the Atlantic. I don't know if that's going to take us up high enough, but let's give it a shot here. Well, you got a lot of you got other than just commercial planes have doped up jet fuel. You got drones up there producing chemtrails, and then you got the actual cloud seeders. The cloud seeding companies are out there seeding the clouds. So I'm just trying to see if them will come through. Meant to look at it on the RAM slider. You gotta let it load. Alright, it's not gonna go. Hey, let's just go check the radars real fast. Sure, we might see something interesting on these tonight. Let me put it on 200 frames. Is Radical Ralph out there? I haven't been able to look over at chat. He may have internet down or something. Give me a second here. I'm checking something here. All right. Oh, it was down earlier. Yeah. No. Yeah, there was a lot of internet service down. Look at that thing, man. Look at all the radars popping off and on down here in Florida. So see, they got the aerosols out there. Now they're pulsing. You got beams coming out of the Louisiana, or is that, yeah, Louisiana. You got pulsing going on off the coast of California, which is kind of strange. So we'll see all these, as this rain gets closer, they'll start turning these off, letting the rain come through. Look at that, they just cranked it off, turned it off, completely off. Pulsing going on everywhere. See, these are like, to me, these are like the hard drive light in your computer, how it blinks. That's what these are doing, but they're sending out the radio frequency waves. Yeah, there's a lot of people without power up in the north. That was probably one of the articles I had loaded, but then it froze up and wouldn't reload. Yeah, we got CERNs all over the place. We have many CERNs everywhere. People don't even know. They're all over America. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a show. I'm like really tired. Look at that square. You had to do a stupid 10-hour OSHA class for a commercial job, and I got through, like, it's supposed to be 10 hours and I'm already at 11 hours and something, and then they cut me off because you can only do so much per day. So I got to get that stupid thing done. Anyway guys, much love. We'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully, God willing, if we're still here, providing no catastrophe happens. Anyway guys, we're gonna try to play a song called Rise, and then we'll catch you tomorrow. Much love guys. Here we go. Let me try to see if this will work. It's so weird that I got this delay on everything with my mouse. It don't matter if I'm saving a picture, clicking the broadcaster, and it's on all my computers. It's not just this. Something is messing with me. Like, I don't even know if I can get it to go.